soccer capital of the world today as you watch a CBS Sports special. Soccer Bowl 75, matching the Portland Timbers and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Hi, everybody. Frank Lieber with a big welcome from San Jose. As we said, soccer capital of the world, and an absolutely incredible day this afternoon for soccer, football, or anything else. Two great expansion teams which have taken the league by storm this year, fighting it out before a capacity crowd of 18,000 fans for the trophy that will go to the winner, the champion of soccer in North America. Working with us today, down in the field, Ron Barr, along with Kyle Rote Jr.
Thank you very much, Frank, and it's an exciting day here in San Jose, California. Kyle, your Dallas club played both Portland and Tampa during the regular season. How do you see the game today?
Well, that's quite correct, Ron. We did play both teams. I think the key word is balance. Both teams have led the league in defense and attack, right at the top in both categories. As far as individual players, we have some tremendously exciting players on both teams. Probably for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, Stuart Scullion, John Sissons, they're great and skillful wingers. In midfield, we've got a tremendous dynamo in John Boyle. And two, I guess even the Portland team has a tremendous player in striker Peter Wyeth, who to me is the best forward in the league that I've seen this year.
Well, thank you very much, Kyle. You'll be back with us again at halftime along with Jack Whitaker and Pele. But now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem with Mr. Lou Rawls.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The prices are low and the mileage is high. This time of the year is a great time to buy.
Get a good deal and good gas mileage, too. End-of-year clearance can mean deals for you.
It's a great time to buy.
That's right, America. It's clearance time at your Chevy dealers, including 7 little Chevys equipped with a 140 cubic inch 2-barrel engine that got over 30 miles per gallon in national EPA highway tests. 2 of our little Vegas were rated at 37 miles per gallon in the highway test and 23 in the city test. 2 others got 32 miles per gallon in the highway test and 19 in the city test. And 3 little Monzas also achieved 32 miles per gallon in the highway test and 19 in the city test. Good gas mileage, low prices. Don't make any year-end deal till you see your Chevy dealer.
The prices are low and the mileage is high. This time of the year is a great time to buy.
That's right, America. Don't make any year-end deal till you see your Chevy dealer.
When people get hungry in St. Louis, they reach for the yellow pages. You'll find us here under restaurants. I'm Stan Musial. I've been in the restaurant business for 25 years. I know the value of yellow pages advertising. Every time that phone rings, chances are our ad is working. So if you're in St. Louis and want to see the real Stan Musial, reach for the yellow pages. But don't look under baseball players.
Let your fingers do the walking. It's a snap. Advertise in the yellow pages.
Just a moment ago on videotape, this is Crazy George, normally the cheerleader of the San Jose Earthquakes, and he made a rather spectacular entrance on the field at midfield. Someone asked Crazy George who he's going to be rooting for today, and he said he thinks he's going to be siding with Tampa because Portland gave his team, San Jose, such a tough time. First ball is being kicked out today by the track star, Bruce Jenner, who is from San Jose and who 2 weeks ago set a world record in the decathlon at Eugene, Oregon, and you'll be seeing more of him on the Pan American Games on CBS this fall. And the great Pelé also being introduced prior to the start of the game, and you'll meet him at halftime. Kyle Rowe Jr. will be talking to Pelé at halftime of this North American Soccer League championship game. Pelé has been in attendance most of the week for the festivities here at the first annual Soccer Bowl 75 and made a lot of friends for the North American Soccer League and the game in general. There's Bruce Jenner kicking the first ball, and a photographer got into the way. So I don't know if he's going to do it again or not. So that's going to be it. As far as the opening festivities are concerned, we'll get down to soccer here. The Portland Timbers and the Tampa Bay Rowdies, so close statistically, literally nothing separates them. Their season records on the year identical. Counting the playoffs, they've each won 18 games and lost 6. The Tampa Bay Rowdies, coached by Eddie Firmani, champions of the Eastern Division. The Timbers, coached by Vic Crow, the champions of the West, and Tampa Bay in green kicking off. Both teams very strong scoring clubs. Pile excellent records. Tampa Bay controlling. Paul Hammond is the Tampa Bay goalie. His opposite will be Graham Brown. Hammond, 21 years old, has shutouts in both playoff games. Sends the ball out to Alex Pringle. Pringle gets it across field. Up it comes to Mark Lindsay. Foul called against Portland. Portland team really didn't get together till 3 or 4 days prior to the start of the season, but once they got their act together, they were strong, particularly at home.
And Frank, they're calling that the miracle of Portland, too, because up until 3 weeks before the season started, they didn't even have one player on their roster.
Portland and White controlling. And the 7th is Tom McClaren, loses the ball, blocked, and that will go over the end line. Refereeing the game this afternoon is Werner Weinsman, the senior linesman Henry Landauer, the junior linesman John Davies. More championship soccer action in just a moment.
America is welcoming Michelin, the new American tire company, and Bibb, the Michelin Man, who represents 86 years of Michelin tire experience and leadership. Michelin, the people who pioneered the radial tire 27 years ago. Now Michelin radials are being...
Back to Scullion, the most valuable player of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. It's taken away by Portland's Barry Powell. Here's Portland now on the attack. The Timbers, number 11, Jimmy Kelly. Great dribbler. Sends it over to the near side to Willie Anderson. Anderson, number 12, shovels it back to Ray Martin. Martin starts it back to Anderson. Both of these clubs have excellent wingers. They can really move the ball down. They try to get it into the middle to the target man.
Frank, that's going to be the key this afternoon, is how the wingers do against the young defensive backs for Tampa.
Anderson trying to center the ball, get it in front of the nets. Taken away rather easily by Tampa. Kicked out of bounds by Don Gardner, or rather by Stuart Scullion. Throw in for Portland. Powell throwing it in. Anderson down in the corner. Guarded very closely down there, marked by Malcolm Linton.
This field here in San Jose, California is only like 55, 60 yards, and both clubs are used to playing on a wider field, Frank. 65 down in Tampa, 70 yards in Portland, and it's going to see which team can adapt first.
Paul Hammond on the goal kick. He did not start off the season as the regular goalie for Tampa, but took the job away from Mike Hewitt. Here's Portland trying to turn it around. Fine play by Ray Martin. Taken away by Tampa. Number 14 is John Sissons. Sissons down into the corner, going to try to get it across. Kicked out of trouble. Back to the Portland goalie, Graham Brown. Brown, for most of the season, was the leading goalkeeper in the North American Soccer League. Slacked off a little bit toward the end, but still compiled an outstanding record. Averaged 1.20 goals against. High kick coming down about midfield. Coming up quickly, John Boyle. Couldn't control it. Take a good look at Clyde Fester to get an opportunity, number 9 for Tampa. Big center forward. One of the biggest men probably in the North American Soccer League at 6'2" and 195 and a fine score. Foul called against Portland. John Boyle back there with the free kick along with Malcolm Hinton. Hinton takes the kick. There's an attempted header by Smithers. Just wide and trying to catch up to it and save it from going out of bounds, Stuart Scullion.
You mentioned Best, but you've also got to talk about Smithhurst when you talk about those two forwards. They are big men, not only 6'2", but Smithhurst comes in at 6'1", and that could be double trouble for Portland.
No score here in San Jose. Neutral site for the North American Soccer League Championship game here in 1975 as Graham Brown will set up the goal kick. You know, there has not been a repeat winner in the North American Soccer League in its 9-year existence. And this year, for the second year in a row, an expansion team will win the championship. 20 teams in the league now. And only 5 several years ago. And of course, Portland has really come on strong this year in its expansion year. They drew over 30,000 fans. First 2 games, foul call there. Ball is given to Portland. Going back after it, Barry Lynch, number 3. Only one former championship team, the LA Aztecs, got in the playoffs this year, and they were beaten by St. Louis in the first round. Goalie goes high and almost knocked off his feet. Is Paul Hammond.
Let's take a look at it again on slow motion, and the key to this game is going to have to be, as we continue to watch action, the goalkeepers. Hammond has been playing quite well the last 2 games. Eddie Primanti says that's why he is playing him. He's had 2 good games. Back to live action now.
Hammond gets it across the middle of the field. Running this one down is number 15, Lindsay. Taken away by Chris Dangerfield. Dangerfield at 19, one of the youngest players in the North American Soccer League.
The official is going to give out a yellow card right here, admonishing one of the Tampa Bay Rowdies, I believe. And kicking him, he says, that's not right, that's not part of the game. But both players put their arms around each other as if to say, hey, nobody was really hurt.
Yellow card is given to Stuart Scullion, the most valuable player of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Of course, in soccer, you get a yellow card, that's a caution. And if you do it again, you get a red card, and then you are out of the game. These teams allow just 3 substitutions during the course of the game, and if a player is disqualified, that team has to play 1 short. The rest of the contest. Here's Portland on the attack. Chris Dangerfield trying to get it into the middle. Dangerfield trying to get set for a shot. Can't do it. Taken away by Lindsay, but a whistle and a foul called on Portland. And you can see it's getting a little rough here at the outset as you watch. This is the type of tackling we'll probably be seeing this afternoon as play continues, and the goalie, Paul Hammond, gets it out to midfield. Taken away again by Jimmy Kelly. Kelly can fly. Moving down the left wing, looking for the cross. Fires it into the middle in the direction of Peter With. Willie Anderson is tripped inside the penalty area, but no foul call. Had that foul been called, of course, Portland would have been awarded a penalty shot. We'll look at it again.
This is the type of thing that the crowd thought a penalty should have been called because it was right inside the penalty box area. But as you can see, the Tampa man got good position on him, and he just kind of fell over him. It was not a foul.
Graham Brown kicking the ball out of trouble for the Portland Timbers. Portland has a half dozen first division players from England, most of them from Wolverton. The Wolverton Wanderers, first division team in the English League. They've been calling them the Timberwolves as a result. Good defensive play by Pringle, and getting it right back is Barry Lynch. Lynch out in front to Barry Powell. Powell launches a kick that's high and wide as Paul Hammond watches it sail by. More championship soccer action in just a moment.
America is welcoming Michelin, the new American tire company, and Bibb, the Michelin man, who represents 86 years of Michelin tire experience and leadership. Michelin, the people who pioneered the radial tire 27 years ago. Now, Michelin radials are being built by Michelin in America for American cars, American drivers, American roads. Welcome to America, Bibb. There's a growing need for you here. The best tire we make is the only tire we make.
Tampa Bay Rowdies, as you look at the action from the Goodyear blimp, this is the first time the Goodyear blimp has ever been used in a soccer telecast. Here's Tampa on the attack. Brilliant piece of dribbling by the Rowdies. Number 14, John Sissons over to Best. Gets it back to Lindsay on the far side. Lindsay to Scullion. Scullion defended against by number 3, Barry Lynch. Scullion is a great dribbler himself. Tampa Bay trying to penetrate. These two teams have not met each other in regular season play. Here's a high, wide, left-footed shot launched by number 5, Malcolm Linton.
Frank, I talked with both coaches yesterday, and they indicated there was nothing to lose in this game, so they were going to come out firing. We've already seen that. Some very hard tackling. Close marking is going to be the key.
Goal kick upcoming here. We'll return to Spartan Stadium in San Jose in just a moment.
We did it before, and we can do it again. This time, it's a nationwide sale from Chrysler Corporation.
Yeah, Joe.
All right. You can get up to $300 cash back on new 1975 Plymouths, Dodges, and full-size Chryslers, and $200 back on Dusters, Valiants, Darts, Dodge pickups, and vans. Come on down to your participating Dodge or Chrysler Plymouth dealers for their nationwide sale.
We did it before, we'll do it again.
Tampa on the attack as we return to action, and that pass is intercepted by Graham Day, the veteran bearded defender for the Portland Timber. Now the Timber starts it upfield, led by Jimmy Kelly. Kelly goes to the far side, over to Barry Lynch. Lynch trying to get it down in the neighborhood of Peter Witt. He's their most dangerous scorer, number 9 in white. Putting a little pressure on goalie Paul Hammond, who clears it out well beyond the center line. Clyde Best trying to run this one down for Tampa, but the goal goes over the sideline. Thrown in quickly by Day, back to his goalie, Graham Brown. Still early in the game, no score in the North American Soccer League Championship game between the Tampa Bay Rowdies and the Portland Timber. Tampa Bay participated in the indoor championship game on CBS. They were beaten by San Jose. San Jose, or rather Tampa Bay, keeping the pressure on, keeping the ball down that end of the field. And again, Graham scoops it up.
Frank, I talked to the coaches of the 10 teams that both these clubs played against, the common opponents, and they said it was going to be as close a game as you could expect. And they kind of characterized it as being the type in which Tampa has the better individual, more skillful players, but Portland plays better as a team. And so far we've seen that. Portland being able to move it down the field quite well, but Tampa with that individual skill also being able to work it. And they're now pressing the attack a little bit, but watch out, here comes Portland right back.
Anderson goes sprawling as he is defended against by Malcolm Linton, number 5. And a foul is called against Tampa Bay, which will mean a free kick. You look at it again in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Foul call by the referee. Werner Winsman, the upper left-hand corner of your screen. So free kick awarded to Portland. Willie Anderson will take it, number 12.
This is a dangerous situation now because they'll try to close in on Hammond.
Good play by Hammond as he tried to cross it in front of the goal mouth. Kick was a little bit long. Hammond brings it back out again. Hammond is a 1.15 goals against average. He didn't figure in the league standings because he didn't play enough minutes. Good job by Portland in turning the ball around. It's in midfield. And the Timbers control. Anderson tried to save it from going out of bounds, couldn't do it. So it'll be a throw-in for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Good contingent from Portland on hand here, better than 3,000 fans. They've got the most vocal contingent. They play in the same division as San Jose. There's a good cross for you. Rushing to save it, Barry Lynch.
Tampa may be a long way from San Jose, California, Frank, but I saw a couple of our elder citizens that had a sweatshirt on that said Elder Rowdies.
Tampa Bay controlling the soccer ball, trying to get it inside, working for some penetration. Taken away by Portland. Good fake there by Anderson, but Sissons wasn't buying it. Attempted cross by Malcolm Linton. Couldn't quite catch up to it. That'll result in a goal kick for Portland. More championship soccer action in just a moment.
When you ride on a bus, your comfort depends on the type of suspension the bus rides on. An airbag like most buses, or torsion suspension like the Trailways Silver Eagle. It lets each wheel react independently, leveling the ride. Trailways knows. They used that other suspension until they found what they thought was a better one. Next time, pick a Trailways. For my money, it's the best bus going.
Here's a shot from the Goodyear blimp of Spartan Stadium. You know, the fabric of the Goodyear is large enough to cover one entire soccer field. Pilot of the blimp, Joel Chamberlain from Norwood, Massachusetts. It's good to have him with us. Tampa Bay, again, working on penetration. They've dominated here in the early going, but neither team has really come close to scoring. Here's Litton with a left-footed shot that's just a little bit high and wide, out of the reach of Graham Brown.
Litton is one of those youngsters in the secondary, a defender for Tampa Bay. He and Cano will be anchoring the sides. Cano is only 18 years old. He's a youngster from South Africa, right out of high school. And Portland is thought to going to be able to challenge him right off because they feel they have the wingers to put the pressure on him.
Brown gets it out to about midfield where Lindsay turns it around to Boyle. Good play defensively by Chris Dangerfield over on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for Mike Connell. Comes into Scullion with it. Scullion's pass intercepted. Cross field it comes over the head of Anderson. Thrown again for Tampa Bay. Taking the throw-in, number 14, John Sissons. Sissons looking for big Clyde Best in the middle. Best trying to get around his man, Graham Day. Day, the most experienced defender, outstanding defender for Portland, marking Best. It's a tough man to handle. There's an attempted tackle, but a foul called against Ray Martin, number 2 of Portland. And a free kick will result for Tampa Bay just inside the offsides line. He is limping a little bit. There's the foul in slow motion. The upper left-hand portion of the screen as action continues.
There's no doubt about it. They're checking him closely, trying to mark him and keep the ball in the playoff balance. Here's an opportunity.
Best got to the ball but couldn't gain control. More championship soccer action in just a moment.
Ford announces a no-nonsense $250 off the sticker price on not just any new car, but America's best-selling newcomer, Ford Granada, in a limited edition you can order now. Specially equipped with new exterior trim, a new bench seat, and vinyl door trim. Also, $250 off on limited edition Granadas with options like air conditioning and power steering. Comes in a wide variety of colors and 2- and 4-door models. Quantities are limited, so see your Ford dealer and order fast. Ford means value. Look close and compare.
Graham Brown with the goal kick for the Portland Timber. Sends it soaring up high for the header. Anderson, number 12 for Portland. Great bit of dribbling. Anderson continues to control, moving down into the corner. That's Scullion trying to run him down.
And again, that was an example, Frank, of what we were saying about the penetration by Portland. They do have some skillful players, and those wings are going to be the key to their game this afternoon.
Litton, number 5. Ball cleared out past midfield. Here is Best trying to get to this one. Best may have a shot. Cleared away by Graham Day, number 5 of the Portland Timbers. No score.
During the game, and we'll probably be able to pick it up for you, you'll be hearing a lot of chatter and a lot of talk around that goal mouth by the goalkeepers. They are the quarterbacks on the field. They position their defending players, and they tell them where to go and what type of situation they're going to set up. Let's watch it.
All right, throw in, or a corner kick, actually. We couldn't see it from our angle. There's an attempted header by Best. Pressure continued. Sissons. Kick is blocked out of there. Lindsay, number 15. Now Sissons, number 14. Pringle with the left-footed kick. This could be trouble. Smethurst with the header out in front. Ray Martin has it, and back to the goalie, Graham Brown.
I'll tell you one thing Portland is doing very well. They're marking Smethurst in front of that goal mouth very, very closely, and they're not giving him a chance to set up for a shot. And that's hurting Tampa Bay just a little bit. They're going to have to get him free.
Smethurst, number 12 for Tampa Bay, was the number 2 scorer in the league with 39 points. And in one stretch, he had scored in 8 straight games. That's a new North American Soccer League record. The old record of 6, set by Steve David of Miami. Portland, Timber and White on the attack now, trying to mount something. Barry Lynch, far side, taken away. That's the young 18-year-old for Tampa Bay. Connell. Pringle. Fires it long and far. Violation called near midfield. Only the ball went out of bounds. They're going to give it to Tampa Bay on the throw-in. Very warm afternoon, but still a very pleasant afternoon in San Jose for the North American Soccer League Championship game. Lindsay out to Best. Best trying to get it inside, out of the way of the referee, Werner Winsman. Foul call, or perhaps a handball against Portland. Free kick being set up by Tampa. See Boyle position the ball, trying to get it to Smethurst. Got the left foot on it, and that was it. Over the goal line. That will result in a goal kick for the Portland Timber. More championship soccer action in just a moment.
As president of Dunlop, I know a lot of people think of golf when they hear our name. And for many other people, the name Dunlop means tennis. Yet our biggest business is tires. The fact is, a lot of people put a lot of trust in Dunlop on the road. Dunlop is one of the largest tire manufacturers in the world. So I feel confident saying to you, if you like us on the fairway, you'll love us on the freeway.
Graham Brown ready on the goal kick for the Portland Timbers. No score in the game. We're nearing the midway point of the first half. Portland at midfield. Barry Powell getting it over to the far side, and the ball is kicked out of bounds and up into the seats by the Timber.
On the goal kick by Graham Brown, he is the third leading goalie in the league during the regular season. He had a 1.2 goals per game average, Frank, and he's been a very steady performer. He's 29 years old, and Vic Crow says he gets better just each game. He works very hard at it.
Scullion trying to get it inside, and I believe, let's see, maybe we had a handball on Portland here. Let's see. Official over there to discuss it with Barry Lynch. They'll award the ball to Tampa. I believe it was a handball called against number 3, Barry Lynch. Scullion fires it into the middle, and Brown with a leap there, but the shot was a little bit wide, resulting in another goal kick.
And who he was aiming for was number 9, Best. Best was coming in from the left side, and with Brown moving over to the right side of the goal net, had he been able to get a head on it, it would have gone right in, because that would have been unminded.
Best has been one of the heroes for Tampa Bay in the playoffs. He scored the only goal in the 1-0 victory over Toronto, and they beat Miami 3-0. He had an assist in that one. Foul call there. This one is on Stuart Jupp of Tampa Bay, number 13.
These guys, we may see them on the NBA coverage on CBS, the way they like to get up there.
And they always give it that who me. Free kick here for the Portland Timbers.